Good morning, everybody. This is laying down here in her garden, and I'm bringing y'all down here. The sun just coming up right over there on the face. I got a cup of coffee here. I got my basket. We're going to go into Annie's garden and pick some vegetables this morning. So y'all come on. Here we go. I got several things planned later on this week. Gonna be doing some canning, as I told my followers on my page yesterday. We're gonna be canning some squash and come on over here, baby. Let me set this coffee in this here mama chair. We're gonna be canning. We're gonna be doing some squash, some tomatoes, some purple hull peas, and some string beans from my garden. But first, we're gonna start by picking tomatoes this morning. Y'all, come on. I got a few. My tomato plants are getting a little withery because it's so hot down here in Georgia. But I water them, and God bless them, and they're going to keep growing as long as He wants them to. So y'all come on. We got a few that we're going to get, and I'm going to save them until I get enough to can a few small paint jars. Take the ones, baby, as I pick them. Okay, here we go. You see? Here are the tomatoes. Fresh from Georgia. Come on down. And I'm going to pick some pepper this morning, some cayenne pepper, because I like to eat pepper with everything. I eat it with every meal. And like I said, cayenne pepper is good for the circulation. It's good for whatever ails you. So if y'all got a garden, I ask y'all to, it'll be a good idea to incorporate planting some cayenne pepper into your garden. It's very, very easy to grow also. Okay, I got a few cherry tomatoes up here that need picking. You get my face here? Okay, come over here. Take a picture of these squash. Take a picture of the squash. And I'm asking him to take a picture of the squash because it's so hot down here. What they're doing, they're dying back, and I'm going to pull these up. I'm going to pull them up and remove them from my garden. And in this place right here, I'm going to till it up with my tiller. Take my phone. I'm going to till it up with my tiller, and so you all can see me plant some new seeds. What I'm going to plant here, I'm going to plant some purple hull peas in here because a lot of the elderly people down here that I know in my family been asking me, you get my phone? Been asking me for some purple hull peas. And so I'm going to give some peas back to them. Because when I planted this garden, I asked God, when I was blessing the seed, I blessed all my seeds, I blessed the soil, and I asked Him to let it produce and be more than enough so I could share with other people. And He have done this, and I just thank Him. So I'm going to give it back to the elderly people. And the reason I'm giving it to them is because they were the one who taught us how to plant and till the ground. Those older people that can't get out there and do it for themselves now. And I'm 65, but I can still get out here and I can do it, and I'm going to do it for them as long as I can. So y'all come on, enjoy this. Like I said, I'm going to pull all this up right here, and I'm going to get my tiller. And so y'all get a chance to see me tilling the soil, and we all going to see me plant the purple hull peas in here, and y'all get a chance to watch them grow. We still got enough growing season for them to produce. They got a short growing season, so we'll get those before it get cold. And peas do produce up until the frost hit. Now, remember I was telling y'all about my Mexican sunflower. And I told you they're going to have these beautiful purple blooms on them that the butterflies, the bumblebees, and the hummingbirds love. Well, this is one of them. Take a picture of that one over there, baby. That right there is one of them. And they're going to have blooms all the way down the stem of the plant. They will be all the way down here. So that right there will bring the bees and the bumblebees and butterflies to your garden to do pollination. And if anybody want any of those seeds, they have lots and lots of seeds. I'll be glad to send y'all some. After they die back in their fall of year. This here is one of those. My first time growing the purple bell pepper. They don't get that large, but they're real sweet. So any seeds that I can dry out and everything, I'll be glad to send y'all a seed. If it ain't but one, I'm gonna share what I got with y'all. Y'all come on down. And this here vine right here, I'm also gonna be pulling it up because draw all that. Even though it's big and green and all of that. Come on back down to me now. It don't have just but a few little blooms on it, so it don't have that many lima beans on it. So I'm gonna pull it up and remove it, and I'm gonna plow this up, and I'm gonna plant peas in this spot too. You have to, if the space is not producing, you put something else in there that will produce. You don't just use the space and let it sit there and not produce anything. That's what my mom always told me, use the space. So that's what I do. And we are going on down here. See tomato? I got one more to pick. And over there on that fence over there, take a picture where those cucumber vines are dying. Over there on that fence over there where those cucumber vines are dying. I'm going to pull those off of there and put some marigolds in there so I have some flowers at least in there. And y'all come on over here. Come on over here. And look here, my peas. I picked them once, but they're ready to be picked again. This right here is a gladioli. And it is, I like that. And so we're gonna come on up here. On up here through here. Y'all come on. Wherever y'all are, sitting in your home, in your office with your suit on, or whatever y'all doing, sitting in your kitchen drinking some hot coffee, or whatever y'all drinking, y'all just welcome. Welcome to my little piece of heaven down here in Georgia. Now here we're gonna do, y'all see I got lots of peas still to pick. So we're gonna pick some of those, a few of those. I like to get up in the morning when the sun down so I can do my work because it's not so hot down here then. Take a picture of my corn down there. All that corn this week. I got to pull that up because it done bared and did what it's supposed to do. And I done canned the corn. And I'm going to pull all those up and I'm going to have y'all down here with me when I pull it up. Remove that from my garden. Put it on a pile where I'm making my compost pile. And I'm going to till that land in. And I'm going to plant some things down there too. Maybe probably a few more places of hills of squash and some more peas. And the reason I said peas, come back around here. The reason I said peas is because you can never have too much peas, because even if you can't can them, you can let them dry. When I was little, mama would dry them out and she would put them in flour sacks and they would be dry, and she would just take a stick and beat them, and then the loose peas would be in there, and we would just have field peas, what they call field peas, and they would be delicious. So peas are a staple that every garden should have. They are survival food. So y'all plant some peas if you get a chance. And they produce so well. So that's why I always say peas. And they got a lot of protein in it too. Y'all come on up. Bring my basket, please. So I'm picking my peas this morning. The sun is shining down. I done said my prayer and asked God to bless me and bless my family this morning. And God bless all the people who looking at me. Bless all the people who looking at me. Let them feel your anointing and let them hear what I'm trying to teach them. I'm teaching them how we can connect with you in the earth and produce a food for our family. Come on up. Take my hand when I'm picking them. You can set the basket down. Sit it over here so I can put these in there. And I am so happy, so surprised that so many people want to come down here and see me do this here. And they say they like me because this is what I love doing. Oh, I go to bed at night thinking about what I'm going to do in my garden the next day. I'll be thinking about how can I improve it? How can I do this and how can I do that? And a lot of y'all were talking about the canning of vegetables and fruit on my shelves. I got a lot of stuff planned to show y'all what I do. A lot of stuff that I know how to do. I know how to make lye soap. I got chickens. I got a lot of stuff that I'm going to show y'all. Y'all going to come along and go on this journey with Miss Lean down here in her garden, in her yard down here, in her piece of heaven. It's my piece of heaven up here on this hill. So here we go. Back up, son. My grandson, Tukey, he always be the one out here videoing me. He my 12-year-old baby that I raised. He stay with grandma. Take the flowers this morning. Take a picture of me by my marigold. Y'all see my marigold? Y'all see my tree of my ladder of lanterns? And my cross tree that I made, all of that down here. All of that. Y'all come on down here. I want him to make sure he take a picture of Mama's zinnias. And I always said something about my mama because Mama did so much to raise me and her, my 7 sisters and brothers. If it weren't for Mama teaching me all this stuff, I wouldn't know this. And so this were the flowers she always had in her yard by our front porch. And she would always save the seeds in what I call a fruit jar every year, and she would replant her seeds every year. And so that's what I do. So I'll be having a lot of these seeds right here. And if you all want some of these here seeds from my garden, I'll send y'all some of those too. They're blessed. As Mama used to say, they're anointed with the Spirit. So everybody need. If you don't plant but one in a flower pot, do it. Do it, do it, do it. And y'all come on down here this morning. Y'all say my spirit is always happy. That's the God in me. Y'all come on over here. And see the leaves on the plants. Turn over here. Take the leaves of the plant. They're turning yellow because it's nearly the end of the season for them. Yeah, there's a season in life for everything. There's a season. There was a season for me to plant it, and I'm harvesting it, and now it's time for them to go on back and become part of the earth. So I'm trying to get as much of this off as I can. And the reason I'm doing this year, so much of it this year, is because there's so much going on in the world today. We don't know, if there's going to be enough food in the stores eventually for us to feed our families. That was proven when the thing with the toilet tissue and the paper towels came out when the pandemic first started. So the Spirit moved me to plant more than enough. And so bless it and let it be more than enough. And so I obeyed it. Watch it, baby. Let me put these in here. So I'm just coming to y'all this morning to give y'all a piece of me. And I can feel y'all spirit whenever y'all put a like on there and you make a comment. I can feel what you're saying. When you say something about your grandma that I remind you of, or auntie or somebody, I feel it in my spirit. So when y'all get emotional, know that I feel your spirit with my spirit. So y'all continue to be blessed. Continue to follow me. And continue just to keep a prayer on your lips. This is Miss Ning from down here in a piece of her heaven going to y'all this morning. Y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.